Johnny here from Unio Media. ActiveCampaign is a really powerful tool that we love, and one of the key features is setting up automations in it. In this video, we're going to look at how we set up one of ours and show you some great tips, so stay tuned. At Unio Media, we help companies grow and thrive using the latest tools, tricks, and online marketing techniques. From websites to automated sales funnels, social media content, and much more. We're constantly releasing new material on our YouTube channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out. Just before we get going, I want to very quickly tell you about our exclusive offer. We are giving away free access to our paid Hub Unio platform for the first 50 people who click on the link in the description. This offer is going on all of our YouTube videos, so hurry and make sure you get your place. Within Hub Unio, we have created over 100 training videos in 13 courses, including a course on email automation using ActiveCampaign. You'll also find recorded webinars and a host of other free content, so remember to click on that link in the description. Now let's get on with the video. Automations will drive huge return on your investments for email marketing. An automation is a series of emails that are sent out automatically in a chain. Potential leads can be sent on a different route in the chain depending on their actions. The automation should lead to a call to action related to a goal you are trying to achieve. This is usually preceded by a number of emails that are useful to the leads. They should solve problems for them while showing off your skills and building the trust. The power of automations is that they are passive. Once you have them set up and optimized, they can run themselves. In this video, we're going to have a look at how to set up an automation in ActiveCampaign. As in the previous goals videos, there are a number of emails set up, but they are set up as drafts. That's why they've got the red boxes on them to the right. What you feel really sets ActiveCampaign apart is the level of automations you can do. If you click on the left here to go through an automation section, and at the top right you click Create an Automation. Now there's a lot of different automations you can automatically set up. I'm just going to start one from scratch to give you an idea of what you can build. Now the first bit you've got to put in what triggers the list. So what causes someone to come onto this email automation. So I'm going to start with subscribes to a list. Click and continue. Then you need to drop down what list they're going to be added to. So we're going to say, okay, someone has downloaded an ebook. And what we want to do is go from downloading the ebook to someone arranging a sales call with us, having seen some of our additional information. Now the runs mean that if it's just once, it means that someone can only be added to this automation sequence once. The other option is multiple times. In most cases, you'll only need once. So if we add the start, now you can see here, we've got contact subscribes to list, downloaded the ebook. So as soon as someone's added to that list, they start in this automation. Now I'm just going to call this automation. Let's call it. So the first thing maybe we want to do is put in here, possibly like a thank you email. So this will go pop up, say send an email. Do you have any email to send? You can create an email. So I'm just going to say this is an automatic thank you email that will appear. Now I'm not going to go through and design this email. I'm going to go through that in a different section. So just for now, I'm just going to click save and exit. The email I want to send is the thank you email. Okay, so someone goes onto our list, they automatically get a thank you email, and then potentially after that you might want to send them an email which is something a little bit more of a personal follow-up, something that maybe it looks like you've written to them. So again, click send an email, create a new email, and I'm just going to quickly fast forward these bits. So I'm going to ignore these boxes for a minute. So someone has gone to our list. They get an automatic thank you email. But then it looks a little bit strange that they get a personal follow-up email straight away. So on this little plus sign, I want to put in a condition. And the condition here, I want to say, okay, I want to actually wait a bit before I send this email. So put a wait. I'm going to say wait for a period of time, or you can wait until specific conditions are met. That, for example, is when you might want to wait until they've clicked onto a landing page, or where they've read a certain blog, when they've done a certain action. But I'm going to wait for a period of time. I'm going to send this email after, let's say, minutes. Let's say 46 minutes. So now they've subscribed to the list. They got sent a thank you email automatically. Then waits 46 minutes. They then get a personal follow-up message. The next function I really want to show you is what happens if you send people on different tracks. So here they have been sent a personal follow-up email, been sent a thank you email. Now what you want to know is how engaged they are with those emails. So you click on the plus and then the conditions, this if or else. So it continues the automation in different ways. So you can basically send people on two different routes. So if you click on if and else, so what we want to know is, have people been opening our emails? Because if people have been opening our emails, they're engaged. And if they haven't, we might have to try a different tact. So we're going to click select a condition. We're going to say actions. We're going to look at if they have opened or has opened. We're going to say any campaign or email. Now you can click on this box and choose an email. So say if you wanted to look at just the personal follow-up, you click on that one, or just the thank you, click on that one. And you can also add a new segment. So if you were wondered, say, if they've opened that email and clicked on one of the links, you can add that one as well. Okay, we're going to click add. And if we scroll down, this shows two different routes. So yes, they have opened the emails, or at least one of the emails, or no, they have not. And in this next section, I'm just going to quickly go forward and jump forward to my completed email chain, and I'm going to explain what I've done. So I'll talk through what I've built and what the next stages are for this email chain. So after sending the personal follow-up email, if they did open it, then we would wait for 2 days. We'd send them an email with a link to our blog and some information about our blog and perhaps our story. Then wait for 2 days and then send them an email about our product or the service that you've got and how it's beneficial to them. On the other side, if they haven't opened it, they would go down a chain of being sent a second follow-up email like that one, just written in a slightly different way, slightly different subject. Then wait for a week, and if they haven't opened any of the emails still, we're going to end them on this automation. We don't want to keep sending them emails. But if they have opened one of these emails now, we want to send them back into this main chain somewhere around here. And the way you do that is click your plus, go on to conditions and workflow, and you want to go to another action. So if you click on that dot, hold it down, we want to put them back into this section. So they've opened one of the emails now. I'm going to wait for 2 days and get them back into here. Now, this is the point where they've downloaded our ebook, they've seen our blog, they've looked at our product help, and they know how our product's going to help them. Now, this is where you want to say, okay, if or else. And for this, I'm going to say, okay, I don't want them to have read the email, I want them to have clicked a link in the email. So they've actually read one of the blogs and got some. So, but we don't want it to be any campaign. We want it to be either the blog, click any link in there. This is and or. So, or I want them to have clicked on a link in the product help one, which tells them about the product, and any link. Now, if they got all the way through, they've downloaded the ebook, they've seen our personal follow-up emails, they've seen about our blog, they've got some product help. This is the point now where we're ready to give them an email that will potentially end in a phone meeting. So we'd send them our email system, which they can go through and just book their own phone meeting. And if that meeting's booked, I'm going to say yes, and I want to put them into a different section. So contacts, I want to add a tag. I now want to say, so that person that comes through this list goes down here and they say the phone meeting has been booked. You might want to add to this one as well, something like have they clicked on the link or not, and then that can also be added to your thank you page, like have they gone through to the thank you page, say yes they have booked. Now if they haven't opened any of the emails, maybe you just want to add in a follow-up email. And again, you want to possibly send them back into this if they have then opened that email, or end the automation there, which I'm just going to fast forward and quickly do to put that in. So through this automation, you've sent a user from subscribing for your ebook down through this list, sending a personal thank you email, going down here, seeing your blog, perhaps looking at some information about the company, to only then sending them an email about setting up a meeting, which they'll then be tagged in your system. And because they've gone through this whole system, there should be much higher rate of conversion once they get down to the phone call.